What's up, my peeps? I'm here with a brand new online match. This is Tommy Dreamer versus Big Poppa Pump Scott Steiner and Dean Ambrose in a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Speaking of Ambrose, it looks like we won't be seeing Ambrose for a while now after what happened on Raw. Although I will say, that match on Raw was awesome. I mean, I already said it in my Raw review, but I thought I'd say it again just because it was a really good matchup. And I'm thinking we won't actually see Ambrose until after Night of Champions, which, when you think about it, it makes sense some ways. In more ways than one, because for one, Ambrose is supposed to be filming for this new movie that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but, he's in a new WWE Studios movie, I believe. And so that's probably why he got taken out. But not only that, Night of Champions is the night where every single championship is on the line. So right then and there, that card is filled with, at the very least, 7 matches, I think. Hold on, let me count the championships here. We've got, the main championship, IC championship, US championship, tag team championship, and Divas championship. Actually, that is 5 titles. So yeah, that already takes up 5 spaces or 5 spots on the card. And usually a pay-per-view has 7 to 8 matches, so that leaves around 2 to 3 matches. Unless they go, like 9 matches, although I don't think so. And we'll probably see Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella, or they could save that maybe for Hell in a Cell. I'm not sure. I didn't even think, that Nikki Bella would turn heel, so I don't know if they're gonna have the one-on-one match right away at Night of Champions, or like build it up a bit more and then have a match on a future pay-per-view that is not, Night of Champions. And then you've also got a couple rematches that could take place at Night of Champions. Speaking of rematches, Cena will get his rematch for the championship at Night of Champions. So it looks like Brock is not going to get a new challenger until after Night of Champions. I was hoping that we'd get, maybe Batista coming back, challenging Brock at Night of Champions. But, I guess that'll happen maybe afterwards. And now that Cena will take on Brock once again, I'm thinking he's going to put up a better fight. Maybe land 2 attitude adjustments instead of 1 or something like that. But at the end of the day, I do still think Brock is going to destroy Cena once again. Now, anyways, today, there's been some new news about 2K14. And at this point, whenever there's new news about the game or screenshots or whatever, I get excited because for some reason it just feels like we've been playing 2K14 for so long. Although, there's no difference between the amount of time we've been playing 2K14 to the amount of time we were playing 13 around this time last year. But for some reason, I just feel like we've been playing 2K14 for over a year, although we haven't, of course. Now, anyways, as far as the new details go, it looks like the game is definitely going to be more realistic to what we see on TV. More of a simulation, where I hear there's going to be a stamina meter. Now, in some ways, there was, I guess, a stamina meter in 2K14. Although it wasn't a meter, it wasn't a visible meter. But whenever you'd be running a lot and stuff like that, your wrestler would slow down, and at some point, you would stop running. Now, it looks like for 2K15, there's going to be an actual stamina meter, like in, what game was it? I think SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, I'm not sure which one it was. The last one with the stamina meter, I don't remember, but the stamina meter basically got introduced, I think, in SVR, it was either the first one or 2006, I think. Or actually, it might have been 2007, I don't know, I guess one of those 3. Might have been 06 or 07. And I know that some people hated that system, but also some people liked it because it made things more realistic. I thought 2K14 was okay as far as, stamina goes. And I don't think there is really a need for a stamina meter. 2K14, you could see when your wrestler, or the character you were playing as, was getting tired. So there wasn't really a need for, visual meter. But as far as, if the character's gonna get tired quicker or not for 2K15, I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't hear, whether, they get tired out quicker or not. Who knows, I guess we'll have to wait and see for that, or just wait for more info on it, or, some gameplay videos. And also, from what I heard, it looks like CM Punk, I know CM Punk's in the game. If you haven't heard, he is in the game. He is a part of the showcase mode. And, I'm pretty sure you can play as him in exhibition mode as well. I don't think we've ever seen a case where you can play as the character in, a showcase mode, or, the story mode or whatever, but not play him as an exhibition. Although I'm pretty sure somebody's going to correct me on that and I'll be wrong. And there's going to be a case of a character only being playable in a story mode, but I don't think that's the case with CM Punk here. Definitely don't think so, because, they did announce him in the roster reveal. Now, back to what I was saying, I heard that CM Punk, his character model, actually does not look as great as the other character models. He doesn't look as close to the real-life version. Now, they said he still looks good. It still definitely looks better than 2K14, but he doesn't look as lifelike as, let's say, Cena and Randy are. And it looks like the reason for that is because of CM Punk leaving, they didn't get to scan CM Punk like they did the other superstars, which definitely seems like a plausible reason, and, I could believe that, although I don't think it's been confirmed. Since CM Punk left the night after the Rumble, I could definitely see that being the reason why his character model doesn't look as good as the other models. Because the past couple of years, the cutoff dates for the game has been WrestleMania. And, if a superstar didn't, I guess, appear on TV for, a good amount of time before WrestleMania, or they didn't make their debut before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania, then they would likely not make it in the game. So with this new scanning system that they're using, I'm thinking they might be scanning the superstars, or they might have scanned the superstars right after WrestleMania. And obviously Punk wasn't around at that time, so that might be it. Anyways, on top of that, as far as new info goes for the game, and also in regards, I guess, to the stamina system as well, what I thought was pretty cool is they noted that the superstars, when they would get tired in the game, they would actually, when you'd go for a pin, they'd crawl for the pin instead of, just walking around casually and all normally and going for the cover. They'd actually crawl, like in a real match. And they'd also, if they're close to the ropes, they slowly get up using the ropes to help them get up, which is another realistic, addition. It's a small thing, but it just makes it that much more realistic, and it's a cool addition. Anyways, this video is about over. Stay tuned for a new 2K15 wishlist video this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you can click that like button, and I'm out. See ya.